All right, guys, I'm here with Miss Kola Shippentower. Miss Shippentower, how are you doing today?
I ain't gonna front, I'm tired. Been a long flight and long cut, but I'm here.
Tell us about your weight cut. Was it kind of rough for you, especially with the travel?
I feel like a lot of the water retention came from the 2 flights I had to take. I'm from Oregon, with the pandemic and everything going on, travel has been really, really weird. So a lot of water retention. I think we had about a 6-pound cut for this one. So, and I did it all by myself, which is another challenge in itself, but I got through it.
Tell us about your jiu-jitsu journey. How'd you get started?
I actually started in MMA about 10 years ago. After an abusive relationship. I took up self-defense, told my dad I wouldn't ever compete in it, but I went behind his back and fell in love with it. And we fought MMA for about 3 years. And then my current professor, Jeremy Harrington, convinced me to get into a gi. And it was like trying to put a straight jacket on someone because I absolutely refused. I liked punching people in the face and didn't want to be suffocating with a jacket on and a pair of pants. So after about a year of trying to convince me, we finally got into one, and I said, okay, it's a challenge, but we'll take it on, and kept training in it. So I've been going at it, and now I'm a purple belt and absolutely love training in both gi and no gi.
What's kept you training so long?
It's probably the advocacy for my people. I'm Native American, and I come up from the reservation, Umatilla Reservation, Eastern Oregon. So it's very stereotypical for a lot of people to think of Native Americans as either alcoholic or coming from poverty or things like that. And the motivation comes from a lot of my people, and I'm a huge advocate for women's empowerment, and also for MMIW, which not a lot of people know about, which is missing and murdered indigenous women. And self-defense and confidence is a huge thing to advocate for when it comes to that movement. So a lot of motivators, I got 3 boys, and absolutely blessed. I wanted boys, and they're watching me every single day, every step that I take, and the best thing I could do is be a good role model for them.
That's awesome. Where can people learn more about MIW?
MMIW?
MMIW,
yeah,
yes.
Can literally Google it.
Okay.
It's a huge thing right now. We actually had 2 pieces of legislation signed in the White House, so we're getting some movement. I mean, it's not completely over. It's a huge epidemic sweeping across Native America, and so you can literally Google it, or you can follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of information on there as well.
And what is your Instagram?
At Kola Shippentower.
At Kola Shippentower.
Yes.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I want to thank all of my people, all my tribal members back home. They've been rooting for me, really pushing me and motivating me. They're an inspiration in themselves. If you ever have the time, definitely take the time to sit down with another Native person, and they got some crazy stories. I have my husband back home and my 3 boys, so I absolutely thank them for allowing me the time just to be with them, to love on them, and then they give it right back. Also, my parents. The resiliency and the strength comes from them, and they're my heart right there. I would probably get an earful if I don't mention that my Indian name is actually Tumhaya, and my dad would probably say you need to remember to tell people that and introduce yourself as such. And then also to my team at Serie BJJ, they've really been helping me out with my ground game quite a bit in the past couple of months with this pandemic. We're all playing catch up right now, I feel like. So my professor, Jeremy Harrington, who's coming in this evening to coach me, and so huge thanks to all of them.
Well, thank you for telling me your story, and I look forward to seeing you compete tomorrow night.
Thank you.